So you just heard Minard. As I said, you're the CIO. I mean, you got to make these key investment decisions at your shop. What do you do with it? Do you believe it or not?
Well, I wish I had the foresight, the short-term foresight that Scott has to make a prediction for 4 to 6 weeks. But I will say that I think that people are grossly underestimating what the Fed is going to have to do to fight inflation. It seems to me it's incredibly ironic that investors are even considering a Fed pivot when the real Fed funds rate remains about as most negative as it has historically been. So the Fed isn't even really heartily fighting inflation yet. We don't have a positive real Fed funds rate. It's hard to argue that we should turn wildly bullish anytime soon. So I don't know if I'm in Scott's camp, but I think the tone of his discussion is probably the correct one.
Well, what camp are you in then? I mean, if you're not as perhaps dire as he suggests, 20% lower, and also saying, by the way, that he has a, quote, sizable puts position in the S&P right now, what's your camp?
So we have, Scott, we have probably the biggest cash allocation we've had in years. We are underweight equities in our multi-asset portfolios. So as I said, I think I'm on the same side as Scott on this. I'm just kind of a little bit poking fun at his ability to forecast 4 to 6 weeks.
No, I hear you, and I get that. That said, are there areas of the market that you are still in favor of, even if you have such a tremendously large cash position relative to your own history?
Yeah. So I think look, when we have a situation where the Fed is tightening and profits are decelerating, which is really the two themes that you've been talking about in the past hour or so, that what works in that environment with the Fed tightening and profits decelerating? A very bad environment, by the way. You don't want that combination of events, but that's what we're kind of faced with. What works? Consumer staples, healthcare, utilities. Traditional defensive stuff works in that environment. That's hardly people's favorites right now, right? People are really still focused on the growth themes, and growth doesn't work in the environment that we're outlining here.
Well, we're going to see if it does or if it doesn't moving forward. I'm tight on time, and I appreciate you understanding that. Rich, we'll have you back.
Absolutely.
Thank you. That's Rich Bernstein.